Alright. I have been on the internet for a while. I've been looking at the new games that have came out. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which I think is very good, but I still have little things about it. That's what I'm going to talk about. And also the new reboot for Devil May Cry 5. Okay, first of all, Capcom versus Marvel vs. Capcom 3. They did. I played Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. There were. I totally suck at it, by the way. I'm not very good at it. But I kind of like the styles of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I think they did a very good job on it. And the only thing that I do not like it, they should have included X in there. I mean, and Sigma. Because they have villains from everything else except for thing. But I love it how they included Zero in there. Zero's my favorite character. He is my personal favorite. He rocks out of every single character I can possibly think of. I've always been a Zero fan. He is just he's so awesome. But I love the gameplay. I love the graphics. It's better than actually first one and the second one, I think. For me, at least. I think the graphics are really good, but the characters, I think they could have included a lot more into it. And the final bosses, yeah, they're kind of lagging also. Like, they're okay. I mean, it wasn't that great or something like that. The only thing I really don't like about Zero is the sheer fact of his moves. They are, I mean, Tetsubuya versus Capcom, he had other moves that were really good. The Dark Hold, which included a Mega Man X5 that he uses, that was really interesting. I really like that one. And the sheer fact that they actually switched his saber to the Z Saber from Mega Man Zero, that was a sick little twist that they did, which I thought was really interesting. Now, if they included that in there, that would have been awesome if they included something like that into it. But his moves are pretty good and stuff like that. They included She-Hulk, they included Deadpool, they included some other characters that I'm not familiarizing with. Wolverine has new moves, I think, and a bunch of others. Actually, it's a very good game. I would really like to get this game if I could. And it's the online thing, I think, is just, I mean, there's an offline mode, there's an online mode. So I'm just saying, like, if you're a new beginner, just like learn the game and then just get into it and then go online. I think that'll be the best thing to do, at least. But like as far as competition really goes, I don't think competition's that important in Marvel vs. Capcom. I think it's just like a game just to have like kicks and fun with. Like, if you win, you win. You lose, you lose. It's just simple as that. Just take the game to heart because it's just a very, very awesome game. I apparently love it a lot. Now, couple of things. Now I'm going to go into Devil May Cry Reboot. I played Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 2, Devil May Cry 3, Devil May Cry 4. I played almost all of it. And I like Dante's look. Dante is awesome. In the first one, and the second one, and the third one, and the fourth one. Now, what Capcom did, I got so pissed. Because I followed the storyline throughout the whole entire end. And I love it how they included Nero in the fourth one, but and Dante had a different look and different things. That look was just good. The one in 4. They should have kept that look. I think they rushed into Devil May Cry 5. I think they did. The reboot, they rushed into it because they changed Dante's look, which you're not supposed to. Because I've seen pictures of him when he was a little kid. He still has the white hair. He still has everything. And there was a storyline to be told. It wasn't like, oh, he was locked up somewhere and then all of a sudden he got out. And he never smoked. That's another critical thing about it. When he was young, he didn't have thing hair and stuff like that. What Capcom should have done, I think, one, they would have made a lot more money if they kept the game going and didn't sell it to another thing. So they should have kept that going. They should have, if they ran out of Devil May Cry ideas. Okay, screw the reboot. Why don't you just, because we don't know the story very well. I think they should put Sparta, like the story of Dante's father and how everything else came into be. I think that would have been kind of like solved a lot of the questions and why stuff and little misconceptions that they might have, or why the rivalry between Dante and Virgil was always there. How did Dante's mother die? And it could have solved up all those other things. And they could have also mentioned Mundo, which they did in Devil May Cry 3 and in the, was it the fourth one? No, it was not the fourth one. Was it? No, I think it was the first one. First one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the first one where he met Trish. Yeah, it was the first one where Dante actually defeated Mundo, but Virgil did not in the process. And Mundo was an ancient demon that Sparta once fought, and they could have included that in there. That could have told the story of Mundo a little bit, which I thought would have been perfectly fine. So, yeah. I am pretty pissed about the game. I am. Dante's look totally sucks. He wears tight pants, he wears this and that. I kind of liked his look from the originals. It was like, I don't give a shit what you think of me, I will still kick your ass kind of look. But this look, it just looks like he's like some emo kid off the street. I am sorry, but that's what he looks like. And the sheer fact that he smokes makes it 10 times worse. The enemies, they're okay. Not too bad. They should be a lot more scarier. That's what I think. Because Devil May Cry is sort of like, it's not emotistic. It's supposed to be sort of gothic little theme into it. It's supposed to be like just like a whole entire gothic and just little evil type of look. And they totally like ruined it. I do not like this game at all. I will not get it at all. I think it'll be a waste of time, especially people who really follow Devil May Cry will probably not get the game, or might get the game just to try it out. But I think they'll be pretty pissed. They would be really irritated. Just like a couple of videos that I watched that people were pretty ticked. So I don't know what you're doing, Capcom. I really don't. Because you could have made probably a lot of money if you actually did make Devil May Cry 5 and included other things into it that makes the story like a little bit cleared up instead of selling it to another company just so you can make profits. You could have made, I think, 10 times more of the profit if you just included the game in it. And by the way, the guy that the other company, Dante looks exactly like the other guy. So in a sense, he included himself in the game, which I thought was kind of interesting. I was like, okay, why would you include yourself in the game? You're not that cool. I don't think you are. So, yeah. Well, anyways, looking forward to Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I haven't played it yet, but I'm going to. I will. I swear. I will play it. Devil May Cry reboot. I'm not even going to touch it. If my friends want to buy it, I'm going to ask for their reviews. I'm going to ask how it is. I'm not going to touch that game at all. It's just terrible for me because I've always followed on. I even watched the Devil May Cry anime. That's how into Devil May Cry I was. And yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and look forward to your comments.